Welcome back to Eyes Open Media, and this is Buy or Sell. All right, so since the markets were closed today because it was Martin Luther King Day, a holiday, let's just dissect Facebook, okay? The symbol is FB. FB is the symbol. If you guys want to pull up the charts, you can as I'm talking here, and let's dissect Facebook, okay? The stock is on the Nasdaq. Their IPO was what? Maybe like two, three, 3 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that. Okay. Let's see here. Facebook on Friday opened at 93.8, 93.98. The high was 96.38. The low was 93.54. The close was 94.97. The volume was 46.1 million. Change is minus 3.40, and which is minus 3.46%. Okay. The RSI 14 is 35.59, which is very low. The normal is 50. We want to see the stocks that are around 50 or higher. Anything that's under 50 is usually means that it's selling. There's a lot of selling going on. Okay, so that's why it drops below 50. Let's see here. The 50-day moving average is at 104.41. Let's see. The 200 moving day average is at 92.50. And let me see here. The Mac Daddy is at it's below zero. The bars are below zero. The red bar is at minus 1.385, and the black bar is at minus 2.218. Okay. So a lot of selling going on here as the bars are below zero. All right, so let's check let's add the SAR, the parabolic SAR, and let's see where the SAR is at. The SAR is at 102.33. Okay, so the SAR is a sell. Let's see here. Okay, so you got the 50-day moving average, which is in the resistance category, and you have the 200-day moving average, which is at 92.50. And remember, it closed on Friday at 94.97, so that's very close. Okay, so that is support, and it's always been support for this I was about to say currency for this stock. Let's go to the weekly charts real quick. Press update here. And let's check out the weekly chart. Okay, the weekly chart takes us back to 2013, about September, maybe around September 2013 on the weekly chart all the way to 2016 now. And you can see it came from, what is this, 40, 30, about 30, in the 30 range, maybe even less than that. Okay, all the way up, and then it's been just going up. It's been going up, and then it even maxed out at about 110. It looks like about $110. Wow! So this thing was around this thing came out around 30 to $40, 30 to 40, $50, and then it just maxed out to 110. That's a nice double. Okay, now if you bought it in the 40s, then 80 is your double. If you bought it at 50, then you got the double at 110. Well, 100 really, but 110 you made some extra money, and now it's been coming down ever since because the markets are just bad right now. Okay, so and then in the weekly chart, the 200 moving day is not even on the chart at all. It's not defined on the chart. On the weekly, the 50-day moving average is at 90.23. Okay, so actually on the weekly, the 200-day moving average is your support. On the daily, the 50-day moving average is your resistance, and the 200 moving day average is your support. So that's kind of strange. And then on the weekly chart, The RSI 14 is at 46.50, so it's near 50, so that's pretty good. And then let's come down here for the MACD. The MACD, you got two bars below zero now, and one of them was okay. Then the other one was a lot lower. But the red and black lines are above zero. They're at four. The red line is at 4.390 and the black line is at 3.138. Okay. Now let me add, actually the SAR is already on here. So if you look at the SAR on the weekly chart, it's at 110.65. Okay, 110.65. And if you're looking on the chart now, it's a sell, but it's only the first day of a sell. Okay. It was on a nice buy pattern for a while on the SAR, and now it actually is a sell on the weekly chart for the first day. That was Friday. Okay. So on the SAR, it's a sell on the weekly and on the daily for the SAR. Okay. So let me jump back to, let's see, did I cover everything on here? Okay, so let me jump back to the daily charts. Facebook.com, Facebook Inc., whatever you want to call it, on the NASDAQ. Okay, so back on the daily charts here. Okay, so as we see, if you're on the daily charts right now, and while you're listening to this, you can see the 50-day moving average is resistance at 104. Okay, and you see that the SAR is coming down inside of it. Now the SAR has been on. This is interesting because on the weekly chart, the SAR has been on a sell for one day, but on the daily chart, the SAR has been on the sell for 1, 2, 3. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 10 days. So it doesn't make any sense. So, that's kind of interesting. The weekly charts, maybe the weekly charts, the points on the SAR are different. Maybe on there it's 7 days per point. I'm not sure. That's why I always just stick with the daily charts, but I wanted to give you guys the in-depth for the both charts, the weekly and daily, because I know some of you guys use the weekly charts. So you can use a weekly or a daily, but I like the daily charts a lot better because they take you day by day on what's really going on day by day on the let's see here. August 24th, 2015, the stock actually went down. It did a big dive down about $72, $72.5 a share, and then it jumped all the way back up to 90. Wow! I wonder if anybody caught that back in August. That was a good catch if you could. And then it just let's see, then it jumped all the way back to about 90, and then it went to about 94, and then it started selling again, and then it went all the way up to about 110. I wonder who rode that ride all the way from 70 all the way to 110, or when it first came out, and then all the way up to 110. That's a good ride. But since then, it's been down. Let's see, it's been down from 107, 110, 107 range. All the way down to where it's at now, about 94.97 shares per value. So, Now, is the stock a buy or sell? And that's what we're here for. Looking on the charts, then the SAR is a sell, but that doesn't mean the chart is a sell. Okay. The markets are at a sell, so everything on the market is really a sell. But is this chart a sell? And the answer is no. This chart's a buy. Okay, especially when it's hanging on the 200 moving day average is at 92.50. And then on the weekly, the 50 days actually the support system. All right, but we're looking at the daily right here, and the daily has 92.50 as the 200-day moving average support line. It's at 90. So the stock is at 94.97, and the 200 moving day is at 92.50. It's got to hold that on the daily charts. Okay. It touched it once here. It looks like that was Thursday, and then Friday it was trading above it. So it's got to hold that 92.50. You can't break that, okay? And even if it did break it during the day, it'll probably bounce right back up and close high, as high as maybe 197 or 100 or something like that. And then they'll probably stay in this range of 104 to 92, because that's the channel it's in right now, and then it will decide either if it wants to break out of that 104 range or it wants to break down below 92. So right now it's a buy, even though it's been dropping, but it's still in the channel. So as long as it stays in that channel, it's a buy. Okay, and then the bulls need to come in and figure out if they want to push it above 104 or allow the bears to take it below 92. Okay, so the chart's a buy now at this point because it's at 94.7, and then you get a nice bounce up to about 100, 102, or maybe even test 104. Now, like I said before, the markets is a sell though. So if the markets are selling big on Monday, this thing could actually push itself through back below 92.50, and then this stock is in some trouble. Okay, so once again, the stock is a buy, but the market is a sell. So beware of that, and beware of the 92.50 that you must hold. You cannot close below 92.50 or this stock is in trouble. Okay, you can go below it during the day, but you need to make sure you close above 92.50, which is the 200-day moving average. Okay, so this chart is a buy, but because of what's going on in Wall Street as a whole, the market is a sell. Okay, but the chart is a buy for Facebook. All right, and that is on the NASDAQ. So that's it for buy and sell. Talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for subscribing, sharing, and liking. Thank you guys for those who are fan funding this week, and thank you guys and girls that are clicking on the PayPal and sending money that way. It is faster for the channel, to be supportive that way because the money comes in about 1 to 3 business days instead of the fan funding, which takes 30 days, and we don't get that money till the 21st of the next month. That's how it is. It is what it is. But thank you guys for either way you guys choose to do, and we thank you for supporting the channel and also supporting the main channel, Currency 365. All right, so eyes open. The chart's a buy, but the market is a sell. Peace out.